Okay, I'm going to break this down real fast. Excuse me. Indonesia, the number one nickel, the mineral of nickel, number one producer in the world. Its biggest financial backer, China. EV batteries for all vehicles, passenger cars, SUVs, trucks, and in this case, school buses. 60 to 80% of those batteries are made by what? The mineral of nickel. There's only one mine of nickel in the United States, which causes us to be the 14th, that's right, 14th largest supplier of nickel on the planet. So when the government tries to mandate electric vehicles and the amount of vehicles that are sold that need to be electric, which they just dropped it backwards because election's coming up, but at one point in time, just a short few months ago, they wanted 51% of all new vehicles sold by, I believe, 2030 to be EV, all electric. So what does that mean and what does this article represent? This article represents the Harris campaign not standing for their people, not standing for the United States citizens. If 60 to 80% of those batteries are made of nickel, and we're only the 14th largest producer, and Indonesia is number one, and China's their biggest financial backer, then that means that our tax dollars, in this case, that are going towards school buses that carry a $281,000 increase in upfront cost compared to a diesel engine school bus, that means that our funds, your tax dollars, are in essence going to China, the Communist Party, and Indonesia, and every other country, that all 13 of them that produce more nickel than we do. Without nickel, there are no EV batteries, 60 to 80%. Morgan Stanley even says that they estimate that 90% of the supply chain needed for EV batteries are reliant upon China. So all of this money is being sent to them. And you think that Harris is for you. Trump wants to bring it back. Trump wants to eliminate that mandate. Trump wants to give you, the consumer, the choice of what you would rather purchase. So when China and Indonesia realize that they produce, let's call it the majority of the nickel that is created in the world to make the EV batteries, what do you think they're going to do for pricing? They know that we don't produce it. They know we can't. They'll charge us whatever the fuck they want to charge us, and we will pay for that. So on an individual level, if you want to pay for that, God bless you. You can pay whatever the hell you want from a product from overseas, and that's up to you. But when it comes to our public school buses, your tax dollars, my tax dollars, will be going to Indonesia and China. That's why it costs $281,000 more for an electric school bus than it does a diesel school bus. You think Harris is for you. Be better.